of the greatest lessons that I've learned after going into our 4th season of doing the Rolonda Show is listening to people as they talk about their lives. You know, there's so much more to a life than just what you get on face value. And sometimes just peeling back the layers, we learn a lot more about people and a lot more about ourselves. Who knows, maybe something in your life could help me with something in my life. Now, typically, we only get to see the public image of our favorite actors and comedians, but folks, you know, they're people too. In fact, on today's show, you're going to experience a side of Bill Cosby that you have probably never or rarely seen. We all know Bill Cosby as the king of sitcoms and, golly, maybe one of America's favorite dads. But what you probably did not know is that he has a doctorate in education. He also what you might not also know about Bill Cosby is that for years his brother Russell has been holding on to a very deep, dark secret. A secret that he's going to share with us that actually he found out about only recently. Russell's going to be joining us later to share his personal story. But right now, I'd like to introduce you to one of America's absolute favorites. I know he's one of my favorites for sure. Bill Cosby. Give him a warm welcome. Hello. Oh, thank you so much. Look at this. Wow, nobody,
It's getting to the point that at age 59, when you walk out and people stand up, it's sort of like, well, is it time for me to go? You just get this feeling. Anyway, how you doing, country?
I'm doing all-star.
She's the only person I know who's not on the country station. They say, well, y'all know. And it's all there. She's not making it, you know, some hosts, all of a sudden they get down at a certain point, you know, when they're going to talk, say, well, honey, you know, but this is here. Yeah. It's just stuck all inside. Well, y'all, you know, I expect to see Andy Griffith come out.
Stop! I don't believe it.
Well, y'all know. Y'all.
Well, what you see is what you get.
Yeah,
That's just what it is.
And also, some Southern women, they watch yourself.
Uh-oh. That's right. That's right. That lady's from, you know something.
You see, they talk to you like you're farther away than you are. And they open their mouth real wide. Say, well, what do y'all, somehow the vowels in the South, they say, make your vowels strong.
Well, Bill, that's because we grew up in fields and we had to yell across the fields.
Yeah.
Now, that lady's from North Carolina, too, so now be careful.
Well, North Carolina, too?
That's Bunny Plaskett, JoJo Plaskett, who does my hair. That's his mama.
Where is she?
Right there.
Yeah. How? Now, she does not talk loud.
No, but I do.
She's on the phone, and when I talk to her on the phone, I say, Bonnie, how are you doing? Well, Bill, everything, but you say the thing where we're going here, and I don't know where we're going. Now,
but you know something? I didn't know that, you know, everybody knows. You say your name, everybody in the world knows who Bill Cosby is, but few people know that you have a doctorate in education.
Well, that's because when I got it, there was a whole lot of controversy about whether or not I had earned it.
Okay.
So there's this guy, Alex Beam, who wrote an article after Mrs. Cosby earned her doctorate, and Mr. Beam thought that this should not really happen, and along with it, Mr. Cosby shouldn't be in there.
Well, why would he say that?
Well, huh?
Why would he say that?
Because he's a fool. but he admits that he's a fool.
One thing to be one, another thing to admit you are.
Mr. Beam and I were talking over the phone, and I was asking him what his problem was with Mrs. Cosby and why he hadn't checked certain things. And he admitted, Mr. Beam, that he had taken on the subject, something of science and space it might have been, that he knew nothing about and wrote a negative article on it. So he was taking great pride in the fact that he didn't have to really know what he was doing. His job was just to be negative. So I accepted
but you know, there are lots of things that the tabloids and the newspapers can say about a big star like you, but it seems that when they tried to strip you of something that you earned in terms of education, that seems to have gotten your ire up a bit.
Well, it bothered, but I'll tell you what really bothered me was when the Globe came out about 2 weeks ago, or 3 weeks ago, and said that I had gone to the hospital, had some polyps removed from my colon. And we tried to tell them that no such operation had happened. And they went ahead with the story. Went ahead with the story anyway, and put it on the front page. And she
what do you do when those tabloids start making up all those stories?
Well, I call them up.
You do personally?
Well, I call them. Yes, I have. And then I have David Brokaw on the phone with me.
Who works with you?
Yeah, he's the public relations man. And we talk and we try to explain to the people that this is not fun.
Do you ever sue them?
Not yet. It has come very, very close. Yeah. I really try to get them to become human beings as opposed to some money grabbing. Because, you know, it's not just the Globe. It isn't just the Star. It isn't just the National Enquirer. It's the people who pick it up. The people who pick up those papers.
And try to admit that they don't.
If people, yeah, and then try to admit also that they don't believe it.
Wow. Well, here
well, I read it, but I don't believe it. Well, how could you read something you don't believe? You know,
well, now we all know you do have your EDD, that you do have your doctorate, and you do not have polyps. When we come back, Bill Cosby is also going to share with us. You know, you've got.
That's right.
That's right.
I had to figure it out.
You know what I heard, and I can't believe this. For
now
such
you go on tabloids.
Did you drop out of high school?
I sure did.
We're going to talk about that.
Not as fast as I wanted to.
Well, wait. We're going to talk about that and also meet Bill Cosby's brother, Russell. He was the inspiration for the character that many of you may remember on the Fat Albert series. We're going to take a peek back at Fat Albert, too. For years, Russell did not understand why he was having difficulty learning. He's going to share his discovery with us right after this.
Hey, 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 it's Fat Albert, and I'm going to sing a song for you.